Alright, 30 September 2021, about 6:39 in the morning. It's foggy here. I'm down close to the lake. We'll use this old Nexus scope on this other CZ here. You see that there? First focal plane. And I'm going to give an honest evaluation of this in this video, probably as I hunt this morning if I can. See if I can get on some squirrels, okay? Some people may be interested. This scope's got a real nice sight picture, okay? The reticle's a little dirtier than my night force, and the scope is a little heavier. So we'll see what happens here. Just because I bought this don't mean I'm going to talk all good about it, okay? It's already heavier than the night force. I can tell that when I put this gun on my back. Alright. About 8:10 now, he had a shot. I've seen squirrels, but now they all over these woods as far as running around. You don't know where they're going to set up, and they'll just vanish. I had one over at that big rock. Now that's 12x on that camera. That's getting over there. 70 yards over at that rock. But I seen them on the ground this morning. Two. The trees and on the ground. And not just going on the ground and going up in trees, traveling on the ground, running long distances. Where's she at? That may be one reason why I'm having trouble. See her down there. Take this camera back out. There she is. She's to the right of that big rock. She's looking at me. That's what's got them squirrels stirred. They won't move when something like that's stirring in the woods. Alright, no sooner than I turned that camera off, there's a squirrel come loose just to the right of that deer and above her, and she snorted, boys, and he went up that tree, and he had that nut in his mouth. I shot him a long ways down in there with this scope now. I set a record this morning for me. That's the first squirrel I killed with a first focal plane scope. He looked good in that reticle. I got it on 8x. I didn't have no light on it. Now it's getting more daylight out here. Let's see if I can find a limb I killed that squirrel on down in there. There it is, right there. That limb that's running 45-degree angle right there behind that little tree, right up in there. That's 19x on that camera. About a 60-yard shot, maybe. He come out of there, I aimed at the head. I seen a fox squirrel way up in there. Sort of headed my direction. I'm gonna see if I can't get him. They might stir this morning. There's a lot of fox squirrels in here. I pulled that gun a little bit on that squirrel right there. He's shot in the head. He's laying there, see him? I know he's hit in the head. I see it in this camera here. That's 48 eggs. He ain't feeling too good. I went ahead and shot him again. Now, if I ain't mistaken, this is only the third squirrel this whole season that I've shot twice. That reticle was a little bit hard to see as far as getting it centered on his head. Now, I was running it at 8. No light on it. I could see that squirrel though, as plain as day in that scope. Okay, looking through this scope out here now, looking at up through some, trees. It's 8:38 here. You might get an idea how bright it's getting out here. Okay, level 8 light. Seems to look pretty good on that scope. You want to just turn your light on, or turn it on when you see a squirrel or whatever. I may shoot the next one with a light if I can find one. Alright, both them shots hit the other side of his head, and there's the 2 exit wounds. And fox squirrels, they can be tough. If you're going to shoot a squirrel, actually one of the other squirrels I had to shoot twice was a fox squirrel, but now it was across his back. That's understandable. They can be tough. Now I'm trying to find this other squirrel, this first one I shot. I'm coming in backwards from where I shot him. I don't know if I'm going to find this squirrel or not, but now he had a delay fall after the shot. Pretty sure he's headshot. Boy, there's a bunch of ground squirrels in these rocks here. Look here at this one right here. They're in paradise. They got plenty to eat right in here, boys. Well, I found him. He's steep right in here, boys. It's rougher than a cob in here. Got a bunch of big old rocks. This is down in here, that video where them coyotes come from that time that I showed. That's that first squirrel. A long shot with that scope on that gun. I like that. And the old head. Squirrel roundup. One gray squirrel, one fox squirrel, both males, both headshot. But I'd shoot that fox squirrel twice in the head. And I think that first shot I just about centered his head. Oh, they're tough. Can be. As far as this scope goes, when I looked through it, it wasn't nothing scary to me. I mean, use it a few more times. I know for longer range shooting, it'll be better than what I'm using with that night force. When you start getting out there at 100+ yards, this scope will be a better scope for sure. These old, well, right now I'd say the night force rectical probably a little better. Especially if squirrels are in close quarters and moving on you and you're having to get off quick shots. But let me use it some more and I'll give some more information on it.